Weddle not coughing up some of the Ravens' secrets or potential game plan. Is that cool? I mean, I know everyone's cool with him just as a guy and as a teammate, but now post 45-6 here, do you think there's any there with Weddle?
So I you sit and said there are certain times I remember playing and we traded a guy to the Detroit Lions and Mike Thomas and we play him the next week. I was hurt and he's literally with the defensive coordinator telling him every play that we're checking to because you obviously can hear it. But that to me was like, all right, you've gone too far. But again, I understand why you're doing it. You're a little upset that you got traded. Mm-hmm. I think for Eric Weddle, it shows his appreciation for that organization, what they did for him, is that he's not going to do that. And I don't know if Marcus Peters did it or if he didn't do it, but
he did.
Definitely he did.
He definitely did. You know he did.
Yeah,
I mean, because he's probably pissed that he got – that he was viewed as just, we just got to get rid of you because we need to make room for Jalen.
Right. No, and you know what? And if he did, which he probably did, it is part of the game. Like that's what happens when you trade people and they get upset.
I know, but what if Weddle? You don't think there's anybody in that locker room?
I don't think if Weddle, even if he said anything, it wasn't going to change. Because
that's how dominant it was, man.
If you don't know, the other part is Lamar Jackson never ran a 40. So no one knows exactly how fast he is.
Right.
Like, so when you do these scouting reports, you're going to say, like, he's fast. But no one knows how fast. Like, is it 4.3? Is it 4.4? Is it 4.2? So you don't know the angles that you need to take to get there.
Do you got Weddle from last night? Can you cue that up before we send Maurice Jones-Drew away here? I know we listened to it before the show. Because did you? I mean,
I heard some of it.
Because and the reason why Lamar did not work out at the combine like that was because everyone was trying to still at that point talk about maybe you should work out at wide receiver or something. Like some scouts were thinking like, hey, can you do that? And he didn't want to give that any oxygen at all. So he didn't even run at the combine. Here's Weddle after the game.
There's nothing like it.
Is there something
you can't emulate it? How are you going to practice it? Lamar's the fastest guy on the field. And now you got it. Obviously, I'm a little frustrated. No, don't take it. It's just he's an MVP for a reason.
How fast do you think he is? Would he have run a 4.3? For sure, right?
Easily.
Because this is in pads, man, what we're seeing.
Yeah, like don't be surprised if he's as fast as Hollywood Brown. Like that's how fast he is. And you have to, and it's different. Like I said, I've seen him at all three levels, from high school to the pros. And it hasn't changed. Like, he is an animal, and his mom supports that his dream is to play quarterback. I remember there's a story coming out of Louisville that they had him, like, try to return punts. And his mom had to call the coach, was like, hey, like,
this is not what we agreed.
This is not what we agreed upon. You heard that, sir, right? Like, this is not what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And so she knew. And so I think, him not running the 40, them really being totally committed to it, in the scouting report that you get on him, it'll never tell you a speed. Like, I would just put 4.1 on there. And say, look, this is what he ran in the 40, 4.1. So you better take the correct angle. You better correct yourself to try to go get him.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown ran a 4.3 at his pro day. And that was when he was coming back from a foot injury, too. We might just need to see them just kind of like hand off to him on a jet motion or something like that. And then he just has, and Lamar just got to pull a Tyreek Hill as Hollywood Brown's going down the hill, going down the field, and just run past him like he did to Damian Williams.
So if that would have happened to me, Rich, I think I'd have been more upset than so. I'd have been like, "Yo, get away from me," because this is on national television. You just walked up and caught me. I'm over here running full speed, and you're jogging, laughing, talking to me.
For more of the Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.